Hello, everyone. It's Bob McCraney with This Month in Realty Today. I am super happy to have back Jamie Harnish. Now, Jamie and I have been joking beforehand. Jamie is still with Bosley Real Estate in Toronto, Canada, in the Yonge and Eglinton area, and he's got some good information for us today. Jamie, take it away.
Thanks, Bob. The market, so January and February were totally bananas. I think I've talked about it in the past. What's really interesting is that towards the beginning of February and almost into the middle of the month, it was very similar to January, where there was basically no inventory out there. It was a desert, and so you had lineups of people kind of offering on every property. And as we progressed throughout the month and now kind of going into the middle of March, we're really seeing a big uptick in inventory levels. So both in the housing and in the condo market, we're seeing a lot more properties come to market. So while the demand is still very strong, there was a greater kind of surge in inventory levels. And so it's been in kind of an interesting shift. And combine that with, I don't know about you guys in the States, but us here in Canada, our Bank of Canada raised the overnight rate for the first time since 2018 by a quarter point. So we've got this kind of swirling mixture of factors that are kind of happening just all within the last week to 2 weeks, and it'll be interesting to see how it plays out moving forward.
Interesting. Okay, so you had a recent condo sale that you were wanting to talk about. Tell me what's going on with that.
Yeah, so the housing market, to give some context, the housing market has been going up like a rocket ship for 18 months, maybe a little bit more than that. And so the condo market, had a really rough ride at the end of 2020 and then started to make a bit of a comeback in 2021. But the housing market has gone to a place where a lot of what used to be maybe reasonable, affordable, at least for our area, first-time buyer homes have now gotten completely out of reach. So those two-bedroom bungalows or those two-bedroom semis, those are now well into the $1 million range. And so condos, I think, are getting a lot more attention, especially two-bedroom condos. So I had this two-bedroom condo listing, very well laid out space, 755 square feet. Nice view of downtown, very walkable to the lake, and a bunch of great stuff. We ended up getting 86 showings. We were on the market for a week, intentionally for a week, 86 showings, 19 offers, and sold it for, I don't want to say what we sold over the asking price, because the asking price is not reflective of what market value is, but I can tell you that this exact same floor plan with not as many cosmetic updates sold in November, so literally 3 and whatever months ago, for $655,000. We sold ours for $820.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's, what is that, $165,000, something like that, in 3.5 months.
That's
again
amazing.
Some of that 165 would be taken care of. My sellers did some really lovely updates. Nothing like crazy elaborate, no like gold plated toilets or anything like that, but just some nice cosmetic updates. So some of that 165 would be kind of considered by that, but the rest is market, and I'm hoping my marketing package as well. So
interesting. Okay, that's great. I should buy a condo up there. Okay, so if I am buying a condo up there this spring, tell me what spring is like in Toronto.
Yeah, so we're hopefully getting back to a bit of a normal spring. Toronto's been under a lot of kind of lockdown measures for a long time due to COVID. So I feel very confident saying that pretty much every Canadian, depending on where they are, because it can be cold a lot of the time all year round, but especially Torontonians, we really look forward to our patio weather. So as soon as the weather is respectable enough for bars and restaurants and stuff like that to have stuff on the patio, that will be happening. Toronto, we also have three of the four kind of major sports. We have the Toronto Maple Leafs for hockey. We have the Toronto Blue Jays, who are baseball. We have the Toronto Raptors, for basketball. Basketball and hockey start to get into playoffs as we get into like April and May. So that's a very exciting time. There's a lot of energy around the city because I think both teams are going to be making the playoffs. Blue Jays and baseball, unfortunately, are figuring out some labor issues right now. So sports is another thing. And then we've got some great places like High Park. It's a pretty famous park, and there's a cherry blossoms bloom in the spring, and it's a very, very kind of popular destination in the spring as well.
Oh, cool. Okay, so how would somebody contact you?
Yep. So through whatever kind of platform people are watching this, for sure, I'm quite active on social and the various video platforms. Cell phone is 416-428-8892. And email is jharnish@bosleyrealestate.com. You can also Google me and find my Google profile there, read my reviews, and very easily found on the internet for sure.
Wonderful. Okay, see you next month.
Yes, please.
Okay, tune in next month to hear more from Jamie and other real estate experts across Canada and the United States. Take care.
Thanks, bud.